This week's Playwright Tip, you gotta know when to cut things. People included. So this week was a very hectic week. One of the things I got to do was I got to see The Columnist by David Albarn on Broadway, starring John Lithgow. And, okay, let me just say this. John Lithgow is great. This play has some great moments, but there's one thing about the play that really, really irks me. If you've seen the play, you'll know what I'm talking about. In Act 2, there's a character that shows up, hasn't been on the rest of the play, shows up, is on stage for 60 seconds, doesn't say a word, and then blackout. The character is not relevant. An actor walks on stage, does nothing for 60 seconds, and this person gets paid every single week for, walking on stage, sharing a moment with John Lithgow and saying nothing. I don't understand why. If I was a producer, I would say, cut this character out so we don't have to pay an actor. If I was a dramaturg, I would say, cut this character out because they're not important to the events of the play. So I don't really understand why the character is in there, why the actor had to be hired. It just didn't make any sense to me, because when you're a playwright, one of the things you have to learn is how to cut things. And as a producer, you have to know when to tell your playwright when to cut things. So early in the week, I was asked by the production of Last Right to Kyle Wardak to come in and answer a couple questions and make a few changes and edits.
I feel like that is kind of superfluous.
Yeah.
You could just say, based on quiet stares.
Well, actually, yeah, well, why was it important who the score was? Then, based on the quiet stares.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cut out the
cut that line
I figured out.
Yeah.
Very middle, just about.
Because it seems like a little...
Yeah, repetitive, but that's carryover from the old draft.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
The biggest problem we have is that the show runs a little longer than we expected, so I have to go through the script, find what's superfluous, get rid of things you don't really need, just to make the script and the production not run too long. Anywhere else I can cut time.
Yeah, but I think we can make that decision better once we know how much time we need cut.
Well, I'm all for cutting time in general. So, are there points where you think we can condense, cut, trim, and lower ears?
Well, I could take 20 minutes and come up with 3 pages worth, but I don't think I can do it right at the moment.
Top of 16.
Top of 16.
I think maybe that can be condensed a teensy bit.
But beyond that, something very exciting happened. We went into casting for my Fringe show. Yay! The girl with the hands in his hand is getting a cast. Yay! Audition day here at Chitlin Studios. How are we feeling?
Hey guys.
This is our insane panel of audition people. And Claudia, who can't say because she has work.
Oh,
Sadness.
Yeah, one of us has to make a living.
Okay, not me,
Support our theater
not
habit.
him,
Yeah.
sort of
Well, that's what
him,
the second job is for.
and only certain times of the year. Now, for those who don't know, there are 2 types of auditions, really. There's what the actors call a cattle call. A cattle call is essentially an open call where a producer posts somewhere that they're looking for actors for these particular parts, and anyone can show up that fits the part. But the one we went with, and the one that actually is the easiest to deal with, is what we call a closed call. I'm not sure if there's an actual term for it, where we put a notice up, ask for people to submit headshots and resumes, and we invite people to come in at certain times. This limits how many people we see and helps us get organized in who we're going to see over the course of the day.
That's fine.
Honestly, she did what she had to do when it came time. So
Yeah,
absolutely. We have our 2 bar setters now.
Yes.
So.
What a bar.
Yeah.
How are her conflicts for you?
Seriously, if we had to see like 500 people for this show, I think we'd shoot ourselves. I'm pretty sure about that. How are we doing?
Good.
She's been doing all of our readings, and she's been doing fantastically.
No, thank you very much. I try.
How we doing, Michael?
We're great.
Ready to go?
I get in the mood for the guys now. So.
Okay.
All right.
Because the good thing is we have plenty of girls now, so I'm gonna get the guys out of the way.
Yay.
I kind of know what I like for the guys, but you never know.
Yeah. Most people find casting calls arduous and tiring. We find it fun. We make it fun. We have a very relaxed environment, which you have to have in an audition room. If the actor is tense, you're not going to get the best performance out of them, especially since with our auditions, we don't do callbacks, which people think is a detriment, but, we see what we need to see in that 3 to 5 minutes that they're in the room. It's not just about impressing us with how many things you can do with dialects and accents and rhythm, etc. It's not about hitting the highest note either. It's about giving us something that engages us, that makes us want to see more of you. That works for callbacks, and in this particular situation, if you fit the character and we want to see more of you, we probably want to work with you, especially if you're fun. We like fun people because we're fun people, I hope. Not that casting is easy. I mean, it's not supposed to be easy. If you bring in a lot of talented people, it shouldn't be easy, because you're hoping to see the best of the best, doing the best at what they do. And there were some tough decisions in who we wanted to consider for parts and who we needed to cut right off the bat. I mean, a number of us had friends audition, and we can't give parts to everybody, no matter how much we like them. I know it seems wrong to judge a person's ability to act based on only 3 minutes, but, you know, that's the reality of the game. It's unfortunate, but it's true. And once we have a cast, it's just one step on the way to getting a production up. Once I get a cast up, I have to do readings, but I still have to do marketing, I still have to do a whole ton of other stuff. It's interesting being a playwright and producer on your own work, because it kind of feels like everything's on your shoulders. So if critics or something say this didn't seem right, or this didn't seem appropriate, it's all on you. It's all a reflection on you. So the goal is to get the best cast that will interpret your work the way you see it, or better. So we have a cast?
We have a cast.
We have a cast.
No, do exciting.